What is going on, everybody? It is Kmplxity, and I am bringing you CRZY, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, 8 terrifying police body cams that nobody can explain. Let's see if you could figure it out. Let me know what your best guess is for these 8 videos in the comments down below. Let's see if maybe we can solve these mysteries, gang.
This footage was captured by both a police dash cam and a body camera.
Oh,
Officers
I've seen
were
this
dispatched
one.
after witnesses reported a violent assault. But what made the call truly bizarre...
Like this police body cam, I think this is, ain't this like when bath salts was a huge thing?
...was the reason behind it. A zombie attack. According to the caller, someone was literally eating another person. At first, the responding officer thought it had to be a prank. Still, he decided to check it out. But as he arrived and stepped out of his car, he was met with a horrifying scene. A man straddling another, tearing into his flesh with his teeth.
Hey, let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Yeah, I think this was the bath salts video, the beginning of the bath salt stuff.
Hey! Hey!
Did he just shoot him? He did. He shot him like 3 times. You can even see right here. Hold on. Right there. Look at that. That's a hole. That's a hole in, bro. And he was still nom-nom-nomming. Oh.
Was it cannibalism? Some kind of drug-induced psychosis?
It was
definitely
definitely
or just someone
drugs.
Completely out of their mind? How do you even begin to explain something like that? Could it be zombies are real?
Okay,
the
come on
officer
now.
pulled his weapon and fired warning shots.
Listen. As somebody who has definitely made multiple zombie plans, I apologize to the rest of everybody, but a zombie outbreak could like never happen in America. I'm sorry. It would have to happen in like some third world country or something like that, because there's just too many guns in America for this shit to happen. We have way too much of a police presence and military like force for it to happen here in America.
Shots, shouting for the man to raise his hands. But the so-called zombie didn't react. He just kept eating.
Yeah, that dude was
More
on
shots
drugs.
followed, but the man didn't even flinch. He stayed locked in, completely consumed by what he was doing.
He stayed locked in.
It wasn't until the 4th shot that the officer finally managed to bring him down.
That man
After
was
that,
enjoying his
no
meal.
further details were ever released. Some say the case was classified. The fact that this really happened only makes it more disturbing. Was this a real-life zombie encounter? This video
I doubt it was classified. If I'm not mistaken, this was like during the time where like bath salts became like a huge issue, and it was like the zombification of people, and they were going around eating people and stuff like that because they were, you know, high as a motherfucking kite, you know, higher than giraffe pussy, you know what I'm saying?
On the official website of the Texas Police Department, we see 2 officers chasing a car. The suspect crosses the road, realizing they can't escape from the police, and stops. When the officers reach the car they were pursuing, they notice something strange.
What's with the action music?
You're next. Or you should be. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel.
Oh, it's like a featured. Okay.
And the van is locked.
Where's it gone?
It's magic.
It's in the back. In the back?
Self-driving car? An electric car?
He stopped to think he's hiding in the back. No one in the driver or
There's no one inside. Not behind the driver's seat, not behind the passenger's seat. To their surprise, the car was completely empty and locked, with the engine turned off. There were no signs that anyone had been in the car at all. The driver had simply vanished. On December 20th.
Okay, but that could be like, well, first and foremost, we're moving through these very fast, so I'm assuming that, like, you know, some of these are going to be some crazy ones, but you could leave it in neutral and turn it off, and, you know, it could go flying or something. I don't know. I'd have to know a little bit more. And it was like a daytime television or nighttime television thing that I imagine, but I would need more. Like, we're not getting a lot of context here.
25th, 2020. A 63-year-old man named Anthony Quinn Warner.
Oh, I know this
drove his
one.
RV to Nashville, Tennessee's
Yeah, and he
2nd
blew it
Avenue,
up. Yeah.
and woke up nearby residents with the sound of a robotic digital female voice coming from his RV, warning everyone around the vehicle to evacuate the area.
Yeah.
This area must be evacuated
He was like a paranoid schizophrenic who thought that like lizard people existed, if I'm not mistaken.
Soon, the female voice repeatedly mentioned that the RV was going to detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the voice became more and more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the body cam footage that was later released by the authorities, a group of Nashville...
Okay, but this is explainable. The guy was like, if I'm not mistaken, he was like a paranoid schizophrenic who believed that like aliens had infiltrated the government or something like that. Like the dude was off of his rocker.
Police officers can be seen walking around the downtown area, urging any stragglers to evacuate for their own safety.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to Second and
Where do they need to go when they are evacuated?
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
Like the purge?
Yeah.
It is freaky, don't get me wrong. It's 100% freaky. And kudos to the officers. Kudos to the officers trying to get as many people away from it as possible. Even if it wasn't real, like the fact that they responded and tried to get as many people away from it as possible is great, because it was unfortunately real.
And its ominous warnings give the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, like, as the police officer mentioned, something out of the movie The Purge. Strangely, the RV also broadcasted snippets of the 1964 hit song Downtown by Petula Clark, which is a song about how if you're ever feeling sad or lonely, you should go downtown and you'll feel better in the hustle and bustle of the city. Unfortunately, the robotic voice wasn't bluffing, and just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T building, causing damage to more than 50 buildings and even collapsing a few of them with its massive blast radius. In the aftermath of the incident, the cops can be seen assessing the damage and moving nearby pedestrians to safety through body cam footage that can only be described as apocalyptic.
Ethan 4. Are you guys okay?
Yeah. No, my guys.
Where's your car? How you doing? Okay, go to your car. What's going on?
It's unfortunate, but mental health is not taken as seriously as it should be.
There may be ammo in that vehicle. We don't need anybody coming up the 2nd Avenue exposed.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
Even though the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, the cops managed to evacuate most of the nearby residents.
Yeah,
and
good on
thankfully,
them.
nobody outside the RV lost their lives.
Yeah,
Although
he
three
was
people
the
were
only
injured
one.
and had to be hospitalized after the vehicle incident, the only person who lost his life was Anthony Warner himself, who was still inside the vehicle at the time of the detonation. After the incident, the authorities started digging deep into Anthony's past to figure out what could have caused him to do something so insane, and what they found was pretty disturbing. As it turned out, Warner was pretty much a paranoid loner, obsessed with conspiracy theories about shape-shifting alien lizards that were trying to take over the world. It was all...
So, I mean, this one's kind of explained, you know? So, I mean, you know, I'm not to come after your title, but we got 7 unexplainable. Well, not 7, because they can all be explained. I'm just saying.
also revealed that 16 months before the explosion, Warner's girlfriend had called the cops to report that Anthony had been building explosives inside the RV outside their home. Even more disturbingly, less than a week before Christmas, Warner's neighbor had reportedly asked him if Santa was going to bring him anything good for Christmas, to which Warner replied, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." But despite the clear desire for attention, the cops never managed to truly figure out Warner's motive, and it was eventually concluded that he probably didn't want to hurt anyone, and that a fatal cancer diagnosis, mixed with other factors, had contributed to Warner's declining mental health.
He's a wackadoo. Like, that's the whole reason why it happened.
On November 22nd,
he's a paranoid dude.
2021, two police...
And this is the danger of like people who get into these like conspiracy theories. Like, they start huffing their own farts, man, and they really start believing that there's like lizard people and aliens in the government, and they're like, you know, doing all these experiments and stuff, like, and then they go and do some stuff like this, man. Like, it's a fucking cult. A lot of these conspiracy theories, you know. I mean, look at what happened with QAnon, man.
Police officers were dispatched to search a house after the property's tenant suspected someone had broken in. The young woman had entered the house and noticed that the front door was wide open. Concerned, she immediately called the police to check the house for any intruders. The officers arrived and began their search, but what they encountered was something far stranger than anyone could have anticipated. Something unexplainable. The events that followed during the search left the officers in absolute terror and disbelief, and everything was captured on the officers' body cameras.
And how many rooms do you have?
They're gonna start seeing some poltergeists?
Alright, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
Okay, as somebody who enjoys all of these paranormal videos, I think I've seen this one too. Look, there's only so many compilations that you can watch before they start getting repetitive, but if I'm not mistaken, like, the doors start opening up for them and whatnot.
Just stay here, man.
So...
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Yeah.
Police.
I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure, like, this is the one where, like, all of their, like, the doors start opening up. Like, it's gotta be, like, you gotta see some crazy shit as a freaking cop sometimes, man. I guarantee you've seen some crazy shit as a cop.
I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Oh?
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Yeah, this is the one. Yup. Shoot, I'd be freaked out too, man. Doors start opening up, bro. I'm gonna be like, blickety black. Ain't no coming back. You going downtown, all the way to the graveyard. And the fact that the camera's messing up too is crazy. And it's police body cam, which is even crazier because it's a felony to tamper with it. Ooh. I know those cops. I know those cops probably went out there and they were like, "Listen, ma'am, your shit's haunted, okay?" Ooh. Even though I've seen this before, it's still eerie. He's ready, bro. I'm telling you, he's ready to Swiss cheese the wall. He's just like, nah, we can get it going, boy.
Yeah.
Listen to how he says that. He's like, yeah. Upstairs clear? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's just get the fuck out of here.
We're good.
All the closets in the house appeared to be empty, and the house itself looked half abandoned, even though people were supposed to be living there. According to the official report, the woman had been renting the property from a company for about a month. Now, before you ask, here's why the police didn't turn on any lights in the house. When entering an unfamiliar home, finding the light switches can take time. And in situations like this, time can mean the difference between life and death.
Yup.
The officers need to stay alert and ready for any threat. That means their attention is focused solely on the potential danger ahead. But then, the truly strange things started happening. Doors inside the house began opening on their own. Right as the officers approached them, their breathing grew heavier. The tension in the air was undeniable. And then, footsteps. Loud, distinct footsteps coming from right behind them. But when they turned around, no one was there. No intruder, no signs of anyone else in the house.
See, there's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't be able to be a cop, because the moment that door like started opening, I'd be like, contact. Listen, it's like what I've been saying in all the other videos, okay? You can't fuck with a door if there ain't no door.
Nothing. So how do you explain something like this? How can you witness something so real and not believe in the paranormal? This video, like so many others, remains a complete mystery to this day. On December 31st,
it was a draft. They left the front door open, obviously. The freaking Ghostbusters. Who needs to call them? Just call Kmplxity. I'll figure it out.
3 police officers were dispatched to a house. After receiving a call from a neighbor who reported hearing loud and strange noises coming from inside. The neighbor stated that he had heard deep guttural sounds, unusual thumping, and high-pitched screeches, noises unlike anything he was familiar with. When the police arrived, they were deeply disturbed by what they discovered. The footage was...
You know, you've really, like... I know I just joked about not, like, why I couldn't be a cop, but, like, you've really, honestly, if you're a cop, you're going to see some crazy shit you're just never going to be able to explain. And I'm not even talking about paranormal. I'm talking about, like, people as well. So, like, kudos to these cops. I mean... Because there's gonna be those times where it's like, yo, you get a call and it's like, oh, I think that there's somebody in my house. You go in there, there's absolutely nothing, or maybe there's like a raccoon or something like that. But then there's gonna be calls where it's like, oh, hey, like I locked myself out of my house, and then they open up the house and there's like bodies all over the floor and shit like that. You know, just the craziest of shit, you know? Oh man. So as much as I give cops shit for stuff, you know, they do have a difficult job.
It was recorded by a paramedic who was immediately called to the scene after it became clear that the police required medical assistance. They were completely unprepared to deal with what was happening. They had no idea that the house they had entered once belonged to a family of cannibals who took pleasure in butchering human flesh and preparing it.
What did I just say? What did I just say? Okay, all right.
As exotic dishes. This is not a prank, and it's not a made-up story. The cannibal family has long since passed away, but their house still stands, dilapidated and crumbling in a small town located in Poland. On New Year's Eve, a 20-year-old girl named Kamilka was inside the house with the intention of summoning the spirits of that sinister cannibal family, as well as the victims they had once consumed. It turned out to be a very bad idea.
Well, no shit.
Suddenly, Kmilka began behaving erratically and wildly before barricading herself inside a room. Something horrible had clearly happened to her. According to her friends, it was as if Kmilka had become possessed by the spirit of one of the cannibals.
She got taken over by the hunger.
But keep watching and you'll understand exactly what I mean. The police were extremely shaken and frightened by what they saw.
They got a pole?
Take a look.
They have a pole? Are they trying to, like, wrangle her like she's a dog? Boy, hit her with a taser and let's call it a day. I swear to God, if she starts coming out on like all fours, just
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, tam. Idź tam,
hit her with hit her with them volts, bro. Put her down. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought she like ran after them and they hit her with the freaking the stuff. And she face planted. Okay, he dropped the taser. Okay. I was laughing. It's like they're treating her like a freaking rabid pit bull. Ooh, she's throwing stuff. God damn. Maybe she's on that bath salts.
Ona jest nad nami u góry, od góry coś widzi.
Znamione byśmy się zmienili pozycjami, czy może byśmy sami zrobić? Odsuń się i
Drut ma jakiś...
Damn, they really are treating her like she's a pit bull that just mauled a 10-year-old. Get out, bitch!
Something's
Get down.
coming from upstairs. Kmplxyty's disturbing behavior made it impossible for the officers to get inside. As a last resort, they attempted to enter through the attic from outside the house.
Pepper spray bomb
However,
that bitch.
Things didn't go as planned.
Tear gas a hoe. I'm sorry. Listen, I understand wanting to, like, you know, preserve and all that, but I'm just... I'm tear gassing a bitch, man. I'm sorry. I am like, I'm smoking around. I'm tear gassing around. I'm doing something. I ain't getting bit. I ain't getting stabbed. I ain't getting stuck. I ain't none of that. You ain't poking me up. You ain't biting me. You ain't eating me, girl. Just, and just, you know, let the chips fall where they may. Little freaking screecher.
Tu jesteś, chodź, misiu.
You savage.
Nie bardziej jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź.
Don't growl like a pig. Pigs don't growl.
Chodź tu, kurwo.
Come here, you. Man, they really do stuff differently over there. That's funny.
Chodź tu, Kamilka.
I'm telling you, tear gas that hoe.
Kamilka, tu też cię widzę. To nie czołgaj się. Kamilka.
But if she truly was, like, possessed... See, and here's the thing. Here's the other thing, right? Because there is, like, mass delusion and hysteria and stuff of that nature where people will... where the brain will inadvertently make somebody think that they're sick, or they'll be so focused on them being sick or thinking that they're sick or possessed or something that they'll start exhibiting these traits. I forget what the actual, like, medical term for it is and all of that. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, you know, so but you know, this is layman's terms, layman's stuff with Plex, okay? But there are times where you can enter into like a mass hysteria or into a hysteria and exhibit all of these different symptoms because you think about it, right? It's like if somebody turns around and they smell gas, like a gas leak, and then they ask another person and then another person and then another person, then all of a sudden everyone starts smelling a gas leak, but there is no gas leak. Now, of course, that doesn't really, you know, occupy this situation considering she's the only one going whoop-a-doo, but she could have, like, inadvertently convinced herself that she was possessed. You know what I'm saying? Your child is asking for you. Boy, that ain't a child, that's a snack.
The police tried calling out to her, but it was no use. She remained inside.
Tear gas that
The following
hoe.
footage was cut and not shown. Kmplxyty was eventually pulled out by force and transported to the hospital. And here's where the story takes an even stranger turn.
It gets weirder?
Upon arriving at the hospital, she began acting completely normal. as if nothing had ever happened. She claimed to remember nothing about what occurred inside that house.
See, that's what I'm
Doctors found no
saying.
signs of any mental
Hysteria.
illness. They tested her blood for any intoxicating substances that might explain her behavior. Her blood was completely clean. To this day, neither Kmilka nor her friends can explain what happened inside that house. Was she really possessed? Or did she suffer from a temporary psychotic episode?
Yeah, like a temporary
This dash cam
psychosis.
footage was recorded by a police cruiser patrolling a suburb of Chicago on May 10th, 2018. Sergeant Anthony Menino found himself in an extremely tense situation.
Is that a midget
In the video,
or a
you
baby?
can see him positioning himself between a 2-year-old toddler and oncoming traffic moving at high speeds. Before the sergeant arrived, the child had been wandering across multiple lanes of heavy traffic, dangerously close to large trucks and fast-moving vehicles. At first, Menino thought he was seeing a stray dog on the road, but as he got closer, he realized it was a child, just steps away from a busy highway. He didn't hesitate. He rushed in to save him. Footage like this raises an important and troubling question. Where were the child's parents? Thankfully, in this case, the boy's mother arrived just a few minutes later. An investigation revealed that the family lived only 2 blocks away from where the officer found the child. On June 6, 2024.
Wait, that can't be the entire video, right? That's completely explainable as to why that happened. Negligent
On June 6,
parents.
2024, a video was published showing what appears to be a female police officer witnessing the sudden disappearance of a woman named Sarah, who was pulled over during a routine traffic stop. The caption on the screen reads, "Woman vanishes into thin air on the road. Police officer loses composure." In the video, the officer turns to head back to her patrol car. About a second later, she notices that Sarah's registration has expired. The officer turns back to Sarah's vehicle, only to realize that the woman has mysteriously disappeared from her car.
Don't mind, but... Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah?
What the heck? Sarah?
Wait, did I hear? It sounded like someone yelled Sarah in the background.
Sarah? What the heck? Sarah?
Yeah. It sounded like someone yelled Sarah right before she yelled Sarah. Listen closely.
Sarah? What the heck? Sarah?
It sounds like someone yelled Sarah right before the police officer said Sarah again.
3201 to dispatch.
The clip first shows the supposed incident from the officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the dash cam provides a repeat of the event from an alternative viewpoint. This dash cam footage captures the police reaction to a report about 2 individuals dressed as clowns, causing
Boy. I talked about this in a previous video. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all motherfuckers y'all will get mag dumped on. I'm telling you, can't go out here acting like this, bro. You can't go out here trying to prank people. I literally just saw a video of a freaking TikTok or Kick prankster or whatever that he was trying to like prank this dude by like he was like, oh yeah man, these Jordans or whatever, I've been looking for them, thanks, and like took it out of the dude's cart and everything, and the guy was like, bro, you can't play with me like that, who you think you is, whoop-de-woo, and he pulled the blick out, bro, and just started blasting in the middle of Walmart, dude. Like, you don't know what timing somebody's on. You don't know what they got going on. You don't know how close they are to the brink. Man, people out here playing with their lives, bro.
Distress to passing drivers and sometimes even chasing them. The incident occurred on the night of October 7th, 2016 in Wisconsin. Amid a wave of unsettling clouds, the video shows of a group of clown encounters happening worldwide.
Yeah.
During this time, some people dressed as clowns were scaring and harming innocent individuals. In the video, the officer commands the clowns to show their hands to ensure they're not hiding any weapons. The duo of clowns slowly spreads their arms wide in an eerie manner, freezing in place as they fix their gaze on the officers. While these particular moments might seem relatively harmless compared to other, more disturbing clown incidents reported that same month, the unsettling tension in the air is palpable.
You can't go around playing with people like that, dude. You're gonna end up getting murked, you know? Like, it's just, look, I don't want to see somebody losing their life for absolutely no reason whatsoever, but like, if you're going around doing this freaking rah-rah shit, man, I'm sorry, but it's kind of your fault. Because I'm not taking the time to like figure out if this is a prank or if this is a real life or death situation. Somebody comes towards me, running towards me, masked up with, I'm not taking the time to figure out, oh, is this a prank? Oh, is that a real knife or a fake knife or a real gun or a fake gun? I'm sorry, I'm blasting. It's Outski David, Goodnight Irene. You know, it is what it is. Oh. But that's going to do it for the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Tell me which video it is of yours that you watched here that freaked you out the most. Let me know, and I will catch you in the next one.